this is such a passion project for you. You're a writer, director, producer. Talk about why did you decide to combine the characters of Mary Shelley, the bride, and Ida, and choosing Jesse Buckley for this very challenging role?
You know, with all of the casting in the movie, I just opened my mind to who I thought would be best, and I went and asked them. I mean, I know Jessie. Jessie was in The Lost Daughter, um, that I directed my first film, and she's a dear friend. So Jessie was kind of always in my mind, even though I tried to write without anyone in mind. I did have Jessie in mind. Um, and Christian was the same. I just kind of opened my mind and thought, who would be best as Frank? And it was him. And I just went and asked him.
And I first heard about this movie from your husband, Peter, 2 years ago, and he talked about it, and he was so proud of you and proud of the film. Talk about also your collaboration with him and also with your brother, Jake.
Yeah. I mean, I think both of them are such extraordinary artists and also such good men and so important to me in my life, so loving to me, that I wanted them to be a part of it. You know, I've worked with Peter a lot. I've worked with him on stage as actors. I also directed him in The Lost Daughter. We know each other. We obviously go deep. So it was just so great to have his beautiful artistry inside this movie. I mean, Wiles, the character that Peter plays, is a complicated guy. He makes a big change. He goes from being one thing and ends up something very different. And I just knew Peter would just do it so beautifully, and he did. And Jake is more of a cameo in the movie, obviously, but it was such a pleasure to have him on set. I love him. We're very close, and he's so brilliant in the movie, don't you think?
Yes, I love his tap dancing.
And his singing.
Yeah, yeah. So this is also about women empowerment because the bride was trying to prove herself and trying to not taken advantage of in society and be accepted. So talk about that.
I mean, it's about a woman who is literally silenced, has no voice in the beginning, and then is brought back to life as someone who has a very strong voice and who is almost like a superhero. You know, she's like a punk superhero. You know, she is not afraid in the same ways that we women are often afraid, and that we've been taught to be afraid. She's she's not. She comes back a little different, and that's very empowering to the people around her. I love this thing with women. I was actually thinking the other day if this is true with men too. I don't know, where we imitate each other. Oh, I like your lipstick. Oh, I like your shirt. And I don't know if men do it this quite the same way as we do, but it's definitely an act of admiration, of honoring someone, and women start to do that to her, you know, because she's so incredible.
And you have gathered such an amazing cast. How were you able to pull that?
I mean, as an actress, I think I wrote a script that would appeal to actors, where many of the parts were complicated and required real actors to pull them off. And I also think actors know, and they're right, that I will absolutely protect them, their work, their hearts, their minds to the very end.
Thank you very much, Maggie, and congratulations again.